I'm hoping they're amongst these group. Right, guys, I've just let it go and it was a quiet one. It wasn't a loud one. It wasn't loud, guys. It was quiet. It was a quiet, respectful one, but I think it might have a smell to it. I don't know. I'll have to pretend it wasn't me. I moved to the side, so I'm not facing me bottom isn't facing them, because that'll give it away. That'll be a quick giveaway. Straight away, it'd be like, oh, it was the guy facing away from us. At least, if I'm facing to the side, they're less likely to think, oh, it's the guy in front of us, because I'm at the side. You've always got to think that way. His bird's looking at me. Ask him if he farted. I can't, lad. Do you know, if I didn't have this injury, all it takes is for him to be a knobhead and fucking swing a punch at me fucking left side of my head, and I'll be straight back in hospital. I've got no bone here. The bone is... I'm waiting to get... Oh shit, wait 1 second. I can't have them, man. I'm waiting to get this bone put back in my head. That's why I can't cause any situations like that, even if it's just for banter. I can't do that, because all it takes is go, what have you just said? And then fucking him not knowing about this, swinging a fucking dig there, and then the soft bone, what's just... Because the main bone is gone here, and so it's got bone underneath. I don't know what it's called, what stops the fucking... the blood in the brain. So one little... I just stroke that. I don't even put pressure on that. When I wash my face, I don't put water here. I just use my fingers, just nice and soft. Because it's very fucking delicate at the moment. I can't wait to get the operation to get it fixed. So I don't know. I don't know whether I'm going to take the risk and go to Dublin, because if I do, I could be arrested, because when they found me with the diamonds in Dublin last time. So I might just have to get the operation either here or Dubai. I don't know yet. But I will get the operation soon. My babies are going to be born in 3 weeks' time. So I need to get the operation before the babies come, because I don't want to get a fucking photograph with twins. My little girls, when they're 4 weeks old, they come to see me. And then when they get older, they go, what the fuck's that on my dad's face there? Weird, that. Yeah, that was just where I nearly died, girls, yeah. They don't need to know that. Do you know what I mean? They don't need to know that. When I get the operation, they're going to put some things in there. What is it, guys? What they're putting in there? Do you remember what it's called? They're putting some sort of other bone in there. But anyway, guys, we are live pro as well. That's what we are. It's plastic. No, plate. P-L-A-T. Platey. Plato. Plates. Oh, plates. It's plates they're putting in there. That's when people go, oh, when the newspapers go, oh, Sam Walker got hit with a fucking a golf club multiple times. This was 23,000 people, 2,300 people watching. Let me explain something to you. Here's how I can tell you that the newspapers are full of shit and you haven't got a clue what they're talking about. They said I was hit with he must have been hit with a golf club. Bear in mind, because they went multiple times, they assumed that this must have been off it. This was where the operation had to take place, where the doctors were cut into my brain to pull this back. Right, so that had nothing to do with it. The only mark I had was here. But that wasn't off golf clubs, as the newspaper said. He said multiple times of golf clubs. That was the case. That had them all over me. It was one stabbing with a knife, which has gone into my head. And as it's gone into my head, it's gone through the bone into the inside of me fucking brain. And then you've had to do this operation to cut this up, pull the skin back, pull all this out to heal a brain. And that's basically what it was. And that is why when these haters all come out trying to buzz off the fact that I nearly died, and they thought, right, here's our opportunity to get Sam while he's at his lowest, right? This is what they done. But fancy being right there, before I upload this, fancy being someone on TikTok, yeah, that has a platform. Well, most of them don't even have platforms, but the wannabes, they want to clout off the back of me. But fancy being one of them people that tries to mock someone that's in a hospital like this, nearly dying. Look at this. This is 900 people. 9 days in a hospital. Only 6 weeks ago, nearly died. right? I was unconscious for 9 days. They had to cut into my head, and that was me when I was unconscious. And they were mocking these people on TikTok. So you've got to understand the mentality of these trolls online. They're all on fake accounts. If they're not on fake accounts, they're showing the face, thinking, "Oh, Sam's down. We can target him while he's a little bit vulnerable." Come on. Why would you even think like that when I've got 2 twin girls on the way and I've got a son and family? And you don't know me personally to actually do that? It's really bad. But that's the mentality of these losers, and that's why there'll always be losers in life. Because I would never do that even to my enemy, right? And then when you go, "Oh look, it was because I got better quick." Right? Because I got better quick because of my mentality. What they then said is, "Oh, it mustn't have been that serious." Let me show you how serious it was. As you see, that's not even normal blood. That's thick blood. That's thick blood, what's come directly from the inside of my brain. Right? That's exactly what's happened there. So that's not even small blood. But because I got better quick, right? What the trolls then tried to say is, "Oh, it mustn't have been as serious as it was. He must have just been exaggerating." How can you exaggerate that? The one thing I never do is exaggerate. And how you know that is because of how quick I managed to get better. Right? Because I forced myself to get better. I didn't drag it out. And even the hospital were like, "How are you getting better so quick?" Because as soon as 1 month in hospital, bang, I signed myself out even though I was injured. But I signed myself out because I have that mentality to better myself, to try and be the best person I can be, even when it's stuck against me. But the trolls hated it. When I started getting better, my mentality come back and I'm not taking people's shit. And I'm thinking, hang on, if you've got a problem, come and see me in real life. Don't be fucking going on videos fucking for a few little views off the back of me when I've just had an injury. Do you know what I mean? And then when I've got fucking all kinds of fucking backup, the lads, what lad? Anyone says anything, lad, I will absolutely fucking put them in the ground. When they're saying that, the lads, then people are going, "Oh my God, how is he getting other people to defend him? That's so out of order." Well, why is that out of order? Isn't it not out of order when people are trolling me? Is that not out of order? Is that okay? But the moment my friends want to defend me because I've got a head injury and they're stepping forwards because I'm not really in a position because of my head injury, then you go, "Oh my God, look, he can't even do it himself." Well, everyone knows where my penthouse is. No one's turned up. That's what I'm saying to you. But everyone does it for views. You've seen all these little trolls online. There's so many of them. But as I said, these trolls, you've just got to laugh at them. I don't need to restart. I've had no warning. These trolls, there's so many trolls. I don't need to restart. There's so many trolls. You don't even need to. Everyone's seen the trolls, though, the way they target me. And you'd never do that to someone who's injured, especially if you don't know them personally. But that's where it shows pure and utter jealousy. That's what it is. It's nothing else other than jealousy. That's a fact, right? So that's why when we won Live Pro, that was a massive thing, and I'll tell you why. Because all these haters were saying Sam Walker should come off social media because they were hoping just to silence me. And in a moment, I would come straight on social media when I was able to talk, even though I wasn't talking properly and I was a bit vulnerable. I was a bit upset because I was fucking mentally, I wasn't there. Straight away, they're going, "Sam shouldn't be on social media." In other words, trying to silence me. But what they didn't realise is that besides my friends and family who helped me so much, so did the people off TikTok. So many people helped me in a sense of, like, with chats and like when we'd be on live, just talking and stuff like that, helped me so much. So for me to use TikTok was the best thing I ever done when I was injured. And I say that to anyone, if you're ever suicidal, if you're ever going through anything, do not have the mindset of, "Oh, I'm just going to come off social media." Because what you do is you cut away the contacts you have on social media. Do you know what I mean? And it breaks you a bit more. I promise you. So any person who's out there, you're suicidal, depressed, you're going through a difficult time, don't think to yourself that you're going to cut out social media, because you're just going to end up more by yourself alone and stuff like that. As I said, when I was going through a fucking difficult time, it helped me a lot. Do you know what I mean? So, and that's the thing. So it's yes, lads. How are you? Yeah, I'll turn this off, guys. I'm going to turn this off, and I will be back on I'll be back on live later. So I will speak to you all very, very soon. Speak to you soon. Bam, bam. That's it.